All right, Jonathan Fibonacci, you can tweet me at Twitter, Fibonacci at Fibonacci. Wanted to talk to you about Elliott Wave. Now, this is I basically just kind of a simple, clean example of what Elliott Wave is. And what the real point I want to make here is sometimes the way the literature speaks about Elliott Wave and sometimes the way it actually is very different. And I've been studying Elliott Wave extensively. I've been day trading since I was 22. I ran a finance company for 10 years. I took time off, but I've always kind of come back to trading. I've always enjoyed it. And, in case you're out there Googling Elliott Wave or day trading, or how to be a day trader or private equity manager, just be prepared that everybody has a strategy. Some of them are complicated like that. Like, look at this. Look at this. Now, how are you supposed to learn with this? Or you could, let's just put some cartoons up. Wave 3 can never be the shortest impulse. These are some foundational rules. Wave 2 can never go beyond start of wave 1. And then wave 4 can never cross in the same price area as wave 1. Let's just kind of look at some of these. It says wave 3 can never be the shortest. I think most people have a pretty good idea with what that means. Wave 2, I'm right here. It says wave 2 can never go beyond the start of wave 1. So, for example, it's saying wave 2 can never exceed this point here and still be a motive or wave 2. And then the other one says wave 4 can never cross into the same price area as wave 1. However, one of the problems with that rule is that Elliott Wave is taught this way. Look at this wave 4. The rule says wave 4 can never cross in the same price area as wave 1, but that doesn't mean it can't go down to wave 2. And a lot of times, the fourth wave will go down to the 2 area. So you got to be careful with some of these little rules because they're true, but they're not entirely truthful. And Elliott Wave is taught like this. However, if you want to look into the real world, kind of the one that you and I live in, the real traders, this is a stock I've been watching, and I'll just show you. Now, this is something that I just cannot stress enough. I want you to watch this right here. This is, and I have a very unique Elliott Wave strategy. I still believe in Elliott Wave. I just have a few overlay rules, probably about 10 or 15 rules that I watch in addition to Elliott Wave, because I know that the fourth wave will often will go down to the 2 area, not always. The fourth wave is probably one of the most complicated waves there is, beyond the AB wave. So on the solution side, just to bring some simplicity, this is a very important pattern. I want you to watch it very carefully. We're going to look at a couple more. No, in fact, I'm just going to stay on this one because this pattern, I've been watching it all day. And if you ever wanted me to do like an on-site, you'll understand what I mean when I talk about delta ones. This top here is 651. Then we have 650. So this one it's hit 651. It's hit this one. Look how it went down. Now, one of the questions is once it goes down, when does it stop? Well, notice how that there's, and this is sort of my own version of Elliott Wave just to bring simplicity to it. Notice how this C wave has 3 phases. I think most people can argue, and I guess if you want to be very technical, it has this one too. But let's just look right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then let's look even closer. Kind of put my other pen down. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, same one. Notice how we have 1, 2, 3 phases in that bottom run. See that? 1, 2, 3. So one thing to really keep in mind with Elliott Wave is Elliott Wave is a system, a economic theory. It's even, you can even see it in nature. It's an economic theories of 3s, 4s, and 5s. And if you keep in mind that it's a theory of 3, 4s, and 5s, and you train your eye to look at 3, 4s, and 5s, it becomes a lot simpler. It doesn't become easy. I've said before, Elliott Wave is a lot of, it's a lot like golf. It's easy, but it's very complicated. And to get good at it, in fact, I saw this. This is somebody, this person's kind of thinking like I am. They're going 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. That's probably pretty good. You're not going to see that in a core Elliott Wave book. But I like the fact that this person is saying, hey, Elliott wave is 1, 2, 3 patterns. I would say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns. And it's just learning how to train your eye to see that. Okay. In fact, let me show you. Sometimes you can see people get really frustrated. Where is it? I mean, you can just see all these people studying this economic theory just to day trade. That's pretty cool. I like that. This person's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna draw a cartoon. I'm gonna draw another cartoon. I'll put color on the complicated stuff. But you know, with me, I like things simple. If you ever wanted to do an on-site or want me to teach you day trading, we would never do that. What we would do is we would do a lot of this. We would do a lot of real-time trading. We would watch it, and I would train your eye, 1, 2, 3, 4s, and 5s. And again, it's a lot like golf. It's simple, but it's complicated. All right, if you are in the Colorado area and you are looking for a fund manager, you're looking for, maybe you are a fund manager and you're looking for some just instructions to improve your skills, email me. My email is americano417@gmail.com, americano417@gmail.com. I'm looking for, this one guy had the most amusing chart. You can just see how, everybody's talking about this, but again, you can make a lot of money with day trading. And so there's a lot of people who are spending a lot of time with it. For me, I like things simple. If I can't execute it, then it's too complicated. Keep it simple, silly. Oh, here it is. I like this. And again, you can see it. See 1, 2. See how 2 did not go beyond 1. Here's the 3. Here's the 4. Now, let me use this as an example. I think this is kind of an amusing, do the wave. But notice how the 4th phase, notice how it's elongated, it's flat. Notice how it went up and then went down. Now, the literature, like I showed you earlier, shows the 4th phase to be very simple. This is how the literature speaks of a 4th phase. I'm like, that's not the way they look. They look more like this. Really long. See that? And then you have the 5th phase. This is actually a truncated 5th phase. A lot of times the 5th phase is the most pronounced one. In fact, the literature will speak that when the 5th phase is truncated, or the ratio between the 3 and the 5 is like that, usually there's going to be a very rapid down. But if you even want to zoom in here, you'll see, I'm looking at this 5, this one right here. Notice it went down into 3 parts. So learning to train your eyes. Back to the commercial. I'm looking for a few clients. If you're looking to learn how to do day trading, you're looking like you'd like me to come speak to your firm, you want me to kind of do some on-sites. The on-sites are pretty expensive because it's just one-on-one. The on-sites are $9,000 per day. However, if you want to do like a seminar, it's like $2,000 to $3,000. And most importantly, patience. We don't talk a lot about patience. We don't talk a lot about the virtue of patience with trading. But you just cannot be an effective day trader without discipline and patience. Discipline and patience. And so if you want a stock trading tip that you're not going to want to hear, discipline and patience, and learning how to count the waves and literally watch them. Okay, now the final phase had 3 kicks done. Now it's going to stabilize and it's going to move up. Okay, Jonathan, that's my name, americano417@gmail.com. I would love to, I'm ready to take on some more clients or speak. I'm wanting to do more speaking, and I'm also wanting to begin taking on clients. I don't want to take on a lot of clients, but however, let's just say you don't have time to watch the market on a 5-minute ticker, but you would like to have a higher percentage on your return. Let's talk. I'm looking for probably 4 or 5 clients that will just kind of really just let me manage their money without a lot of hand holding. And again, this is how I trade. I'm trading on a 5-minute ticker, and I'm trading via Elliott wave, which is a proven economic theory. Anyway, americano417@gmail.com. Learn to train your eyes to see 3, 4s, and 5s. Because when you start to see the Elliott wave in terms of groups, and you follow some basic rules, you have some patience, you have some discipline, you can make some money. americano417@gmail.com.